Ever since I seen these bad boys, I've been wanting to get my hands on them. What I have in front of me today is the Split Pad Pro, made by HORI, but licensed by Nintendo. The Split Pad Pro is a JoyCon alternative that was designed to coincide with the release of Demon X Machina, a third-person mech-style shooter, which is an awesome game, but that's not the reason why I bought these. Because while I love the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, I have these freaking meat hooks that seem to cramp on me during extended play sessions. So I figured a larger style Joy-Con alternative would be perfect for someone like me. As you can see, these things are enormous compared to a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. They have larger style buttons and an actual D-pad, which is what made me definitely have to give these a look. Over on the right side, you have the 4 face buttons, plus button, analog stick, home button, and an assign and turbo button. Over on the left side, you have the minus button, the analog stick, the capture button, an assign and turbo button, as well as a full D-pad. It's got 4 shoulder buttons, and over on the back side, it's got these really awesome programmable triggers. They slide on the rails just like your Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons do, and they fit nice and snug right in the center of the Split Pad Pro, which honestly makes it feel super sturdy and actually gives me less wiggle room than what the Joy-Cons do. It feels really solid when it's all put together. Unlike the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, the Split Pad Pro actually draws power from the Nintendo Switch, and they cannot be used in tabletop mode or console mode. They're specifically designed for a handheld mode experience. And no, you can't break one off and use it as its own controller like how you do with the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. Playing a platformer with this thing literally felt like I had a Nintendo Switch Pro controller cut in half and glued onto the sides of my Nintendo Switch. In other words, it felt really comfortable. I honestly thought that with this design, it would feel really awkward playing a fighting game. But it doesn't, it's actually really comfortable. And the D-pad on this thing is probably the best D-pad I've used on any Nintendo Switch controller. But the real highlight of the Split Pad Pro is the way it feels when playing a shooter. This was probably the best experience I had with the Split Pad Pro. So the Split Pad Pro by HORI. Honestly guys, I feel like they should call this thing what it really is. These are the Nintendo Switch Pro Joy-Cons. I mean, sure, they lack the individuality that Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons have. You can't take one off and use it as a standalone controller, but it still has the functionality of the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons and the comfortable feel of the Nintendo Switch Pro controller all rolled into one. This is my absolute preferred way to play the Nintendo Switch in handheld mode, and I'm very happy that HORI decided to make something like this. If you guys are interested in the Split Pad Pro, I'll put a link in the description below. Until next time, this is Ness, signing out.